Officer Arsenal, would you like soup of the day with lean ground beef, bok choy, celery, onion, carrots, potatoes, yam, eggplant, cabbage, and celery, onion? Soup of the day, June 20, 2025. Marco, you need to try the soup of the day with lean ground beef, bok choy, celery, carrots, onion, potatoes, eggplant, celery, tomatoes, red peppers. Tastes really good. Soup of the day. June 20, 2025. I sauteed some lean ground beef and I'll put it in this container and I'll make a soup. June 20, 2024. I'm making soup with all sorts of vegetables. I have a cabbage, carrot, zucchini, bok choy, red peppers, tomatoes, onion, and a yam. Yeah, there's the potato right there. I'm gonna boil everything. I use a peeler to peel the yam and my potatoes and the carrots too. I boiled carrots, potato, and yam. I'm just gonna eat lean ground beef on the side with that. June 20, 2025. I diced all the vegetables. I have the cabbage, zucchini, eggplant, potatoes, yam, red peppers, onion, celery, tomatoes, and carrots. I think I mentioned potatoes. So I'm making soup. No meat in it. I'll just boil it together. And I eat the lean ground beef on the side. Soup of the day. Marco, do you like vegetable soup? It has eggplant, zucchini, cabbage, red peppers, onion, yam, potatoes, tomatoes, celery, and carrots. Soup, vegetable soup with lemon pepper and high seasoning. I like to keep things simple when I do my soup. My first soup, I'm making lean ground beef soup. I'm sauteing the onion with lean ground beef, bok choy, celery, eggplant, zucchini, and I diced some cabbage. Soup of the day, ground beef. Marco, I'm making lean ground beef with onions sauteed together. I'm making a soup with bok choy, celery, zucchini, eggplant, and cabbage. This is soup of the day, lean ground beef. So I'll saute it together first, onion and lean ground beef. So I'm boiling carrots, yam, potatoes on the side, and I just let it boil and I eat it tomorrow or today, whatever. I just add the lean ground beef on the side. So then I have this and I'll add some liquids from there when I make my soup. I'll show you after. What I do is I saute the lean ground beef. I put it in the container so I can just make soup, add it together. So that way it's easier. And I can make taco or whatever, or spaghetti with the lean ground beef. Saute the lean ground beef. I'll make a soup and there's the seasoning. And I'll add the liquids from there to make my soup. Soup of the day. Vegetable soup. So then I just add the liquids from here to make my soup. See, then I don't waste water from when I make my potatoes and carrots. That way that's how I make my soup. See, and then I just add the vegetables. I season it with high seasoning. And lemon pepper is my favorite seasoning. The seasoning now. My seasoning. So I'm gonna add the carrots and potatoes with my soup later. That's the lean ground beef now. I added the water and the seasoning. And I'll add the vegetables. I'll add my vegetables now. That's the eggplant and zucchini. Add add it with my soup. And the celery. Making my soup of the day. Lean ground beef with vegetables. Soup of the day. There you go. See, now I don't waste the water from here. Because that one's gonna be like mashed potatoes later. But this is how I make my soup. Here's the soup. Lean ground beef soup. And I'll add the bok choy leaves last. Soup of the day. Vegetable soup with lean ground beef. So I'm gonna add the carrots and potatoes with my soup later. It's the lean ground beef now. I added the water and the seasoning. And I'll add the vegetables. I'll add my vegetables now. That's the eggplant and zucchini. Eggplant and zucchini. I'll add it with my soup. And the celery. Making my soup of the day. Lean ground beef with vegetables. Soup of the day. There you go. See, now I don't waste the water from here. Because that one's gonna be like mashed potatoes later. But this is how I make my soup. Here's the soup. Lean ground beef soup. And I'll add the bok choy leaves last. Soup of the day. Vegetable soup with lean ground beef. So there's potatoes and yam boiled and the carrots. I'm going to add it with my soup. So, let's see. There's the eggplant, cabbage, celery. So I'll just eat the carrots. Yam. And potatoes. Soup with lean ground beef and vegetables. So soup of the day, lean ground beef. I don't want to be dicing up like beef, so this way I just use lean ground beef. It's easier. And now I'm going to make mashed potato and carrots. Yeah. June 19, 2025. Carrots, yam, and potatoes ready. And soup is ready. Vegetable soup. That one is lean ground beef vegetable soup. Now I'll reuse that water I boiled the potatoes and carrots, and I make the vegetable soup. See? Soup of the day. Vegetable soup. I'm a lazy cook. I just use one pot at a time. See? Because I'm so lazy. I just use one pot, so less dishes. How to be a lazy cook. June 20, 2025, Emma's food for the day is soup. With lean ground beef, bok choy, eggplant, carrots, celery, cabbage, lean ground beef, onion, bok choy, I don't know, potatoes, yam. That's Emma's food for the day. Vegetable with lean ground beef. Marco, you gotta try this soup, a vegetable soup with lean ground beef, bok choy, celery, cabbage, lean ground beef. Oh my god, I can't remember now. Anyway, it's got all sorts of vegetables. Celery, what else was that? Cabbage, yam, potatoes, zucchini, eggplant, bok choy. June 20, 2025. That one's just regular soup with no meat. Is I used like carrots, potatoes, yam, eggplant, red pepper, celery, onions, potatoes, carrots, bok choy, celery, tomatoes, and onion. That one's just a regular vegetable soup with no meat. This one has lean ground beef. I can add it together and see. June 20, 2025. See, there's the lean ground beef now. And the carrots, potatoes, and yam. And beef vegetable soup and just vegetables. Emma's life. I'm a lazy cook, so I only use like 2 pots to cook everything. How to be a lazy cook. Just use 2 pots to cook everything and separate everything. So you can just add lean ground beef. If you want to eat that only with potatoes and carrots and yam, I separate everything. So this way I can just add whatever I want. That one just no meat. That one has lean ground beef. How to be a lazy cook. Less dishes too. June 20, 2025. Emma's life. Making soup, vegetable soup with lean ground beef. Soup of the day is lean ground beef with bok choy, celery, carrots, red pepper, zucchini, eggplant, cabbage, celery, onion, and lean ground beef. Food of the day, soup of the day. Lean ground beef, June 20, 2025. Snacks for the dog. I'll give them their snacks. Okay, for Paris first. And JJ. And cute little baby London over here. Snacks. Lean ground beef is snacks. Let's see. Oh, you like that, Paris? JJ. Let's see. They love eating the snacks. Snack of the day, lean ground beef. Look at him. Cuter papay boy. Oh, he's starving. Oh, poor thing. And I give them lactate milk too for drink. After this, I'll give them a little bit of lactate milk. June 20, 2025. I give the dogs lactose-free milk. So I gave them the lean ground beef. Now I just added the lactose-free milk. Let's give them lactose-free. Paris first. Lactose-free milk. They love this. And Mr. London is Mr. Chunks. I have to put him on a diet. Look at his little chunky chunks now. They love drinking that lactose-free milk. The cat too likes lactose-free milk. It's good for them to drink. Good boy. Oh, good God. Let's take the pets out to potty. I barricaded it so they only go in this section here, one section, so I don't have to pick up poop everywhere. Okay, you guys want to go this way. Hot today, very hot. I took down my umbrella. I don't want my umbrella to get ruined in the sun. There's Emma's glamping life. Emma's she shed. Too hot today. Emma's life. No drama life.